from Marcano used to be a lifer gig. My daddy... Huh? Working for Marcano used to be a lifer gig. My daddy, my uncles... The hell was that? Get back here, dumbass!
Like he's aged 20 years. Between Castro, the Coon, and the 50 G's that don't pay for inside, I can kind of see why.
No! Good. Come get it!
I never did anything to you.
Saw some interesting stuff back there. Counterfeit money, a press. Only thing I can't figure out is a connection to Cuba.
Please. I'm all busted up inside. I need a doctor. I got a wife and 3 little girls.
Yeah, you want a doctor? Then you better tell me something worth hearing.
Listen, what you saw. Sal set all that up. None of the money was worth a shit, though. Had me bring in a man named Alvarez, counterfeiter who works for Castro.
He give you the plates, too?
Plates? I thought you knew. On account of the robbery.
Robbery? Marcano wanted the plates from the Federal Reserve. How do I find Alvarez? How?
Well, one of Tommy's guys picked him up. It was 10, 15 minutes before you showed up.
Where are they taking him? Where? Huh?
My little girls.
No. Huh? Fuck!
I've spent the last 48 years pursuing Lincoln Clay because he's a criminal. It's horrible what happened to him, but you know something? I think that when Sammy Ellis and Danny Burke were killed, it revealed who Lincoln Clay really was. A monster.
Hey there, come on over and sit.
I'm done with Frank Pagani. Poor bastard's not gonna be running anything through Tickfall Harbor again. It's our territory now.
We may have different motivations for doing what we're doing, but there's no denying we're damn good at it. Making more money than our people have ever made. Don't slow things down now.
To say I'm biding my time would be a fucking understatement. I got no idea where your mind's at, but my patience is running short.
Action like what we got right here, it's like wet pussy. If it's been long enough, ain't no such thing as a bad one. I want this piece.
You give this to me, Marcana's gonna shit himself.
I get it. You gotta consider all your options.
Wait till they see the Irish rolling up the streets.
Calling this one for Scaletta.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
You got a funny goddamn definition of loyalty. Maybe I'll keep that in mind next time you come calling, asking for help.
You're just keeping me around here to look pretty. Because right now, I'm struggling to find one goddamn reason to even be here.
We'll talk later. Get on out of here.
Look, I gave you some names and I'm paying you to chase them down, so don't give me any of that bullshit. Yeah, okay, just get it done. Christ, sometimes I think you want something done right. You all right?
The night Sammy was so happy. Happier than I ever seen him. That money was supposed to get all of us out from under Marcano. Motherfucker!
What the hell did Frank tell you?
Marcano had us rob the reserve so he could get his hand on a set of money plates. Georgie must have grabbed him during the robbery. I should have been paying attention.
We already had this conversation. None of this is your fault.
Like hell it isn't.
Sal is a cancer. A leech. He had always intended to fuck all of you. Christ, look what he did to Vito. He murdered your family. The only way to make that right is by killing every cocksucker who's ever looked at that piece of shit.
Give me some of that bourbon. According to Pagani, Marcano couldn't print the money himself, so he had a Cuban counterfeiter named Alvarez brought in. What do we know about South Downs?
Tommy Marcano isn't the kind of guy who shits where he eats, so his rackets are pretty low-key. He runs a sports book and has a place where he stores his contraband.
Tommy's got to know that I'm coming after Alvarez, so he's probably got him holed up in or near one of those places. One way or another, I'll get my hands on him. I'll be damned if I let Marcano print a single fucking dollar from one of those plates.
What I also caught was shops dealing in what they call the real voodoo. Now, I've seen these places for years. Nothing new. But for whatever reason, this time I saw them with fresh eyes. And what I saw was promises of love, money, and 100 ways to keep your dick hard. Like this candle, keep that Gregory bag close. Put this pin in that dial. Easy fixes for all your problems. Except for one little thing. Isn't fixing shit, folks. Only thing it's doing is putting green in the pockets of the shopkeeper. But in the end, it's empty, pointless. And that ain't the voodoo I know. Voodoo, or as our Haitian family refers to it, is a religion grounded in history. It's about connected and staying connected with our ancestors, our roots. There's a movement in the holler to reconnect with this traditional Haitian voodoo. Some of y'all might be wondering why. Those of you who don't, I got music right around the corner, so relax. I learned something. August 14th, 1791. A night not that different than this one. A group of Haitian slaves participated in a Vodou ceremony in a place known as Bois Caillemac. It was there that they dedicated themselves to one thing: freedom. 1 week later, over 1,000 slave owners were dead, and Haiti was on its way to independence. Because the idea is that those same events led many slave owners to flee Haiti, dragging their slaves along with them. And where do you think they all ended up? Yep, right here in New Bordeaux. Now, since arriving in New Bordeaux, the slaves, our ancestors, had their Vodou faith quite literally beaten out. And if it wasn't beaten out, it was at least beaten down underground. But
Can I get a resupply in River Road?
Going at you. Hang tight.
Anything you want here?
Show me what you got.
This way. Good. Call me if you need me. Getting high, mellow, knocked out, feeling good. And by that time, I looked on the wall. Like the old clock on the wall. By that time, it was 10:30 then. I looked down the bar at the bartender. So what do you want, John?
Grenade! Get him!
Hello there, young man.
You Purdue?
Grant Purdue. You like the place? I'm thinking.
Yeah, so how are you mixed up with Marcano's organization?
Friend, I own and run department stores. But with this economy, well, I've got a lot of extra inventory, clothes, electronics, you name it. An old friend, Artie Higgins, says to me, Grant, it's all insured. Let me take it off your hands.
You mean you let him rob you?
My trucks, yeah. It was just supposed to be a one-time deal, but heck, Artie just won't stop. I can't take the fall here.
Where's Artie take the trucks?
He never told me, but last time we talked, I got the impression he was going to offload them to someone else. What do you call it? A fence?
Grant, if I find your stuff, it's likely going up in flames.
Well, whatever you have to do to stop Artie. My gosh darn insurance has dropped me. Says I'm high risk. Can you believe that? You bring me that truck, there's money in it for you. Artie's got some of his men working around South Downs. Thieves, all of them.
I'll see what I can dig up. In the meantime, you stay out of sight.
I really think you should see what Artie's guys know about my trucks.
Hey, watch where you're going.
I want to know about Artie's hijacking racket.
The boss had a huge haul he's been planning to sell off. I know where it's gonna go down.
My crew will be in touch.
Weekend. We'll be glad to have you.
Come on. You ain't fucking around. All right, I got you, pal. We'll be in touch after the...
Begin the purpose.
We got anybody to hit this target in South Downs?
Of course. Be there soon.
Now what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Devil got you now, motherfucker!
We are back with this city's own Senator Walter Jacobs. The Senator Jacobs.
Great. I didn't know if you'd be able to speak. You were so worked up over this.
Well, can you blame me? I mean, my God, this Styron character. I just have to wonder who he thinks he is.
You're absolutely right. Bourbon City. You are witnessing history in the making. Remy Duval is at a loss for words.
Well, in all my days, I never thought I'd hear Senator Walter Jacobs, the pit bull of the parish, say the words, "You're right, Remy."
Well, it happens on it.
Oh, not very often, though.
Well, no. Now listen, I think this book, The Confessions of Nat Turner, William Style. Oh, I don't know. We got to that argument by some of our more liberal constituents that this bill should be taught in our school.
They claiming it's their First Amendment right to teach it.
Yeah, well, the First Amendment allows us...
You need to watch where you're going.
Like Nat Turner.
That's right.
And then exposing that kind of thinking to young people? Oh, in the first place, it's irresponsible. And in the other, beyond telling white young men and women that they're somehow the villains in history, what do you think it says to colored youth who get hold of this garbage? What's going to happen to the head of a colored student sitting across from a white student in one of these newly integrated schools after he's read about the wild-eyed exploits of a murdering slave?
That feels deliberate, don't it?
Yes, it does. And that's a trick of the intellectual establishment. Since they've christened it as some kind of masterpiece, they also get to paint any dissent from the people who actually live in the South as some kind of proof that we're on the wrong end of the intellectual divide they created.
Twice in one day. You're right, Remy. I mean, amazing, I know, but yes, it sometimes feels like they don't care how we live down here, how we've gotten along.
That's right. Make them all hurt. Until next time, dear listener.
hell do you think you're going with that?
Going to a better place.
You're a champ, aren't you? Look at this guy. Thanks for getting my truck back. Hey, say, can I set you up with the toaster?
I think I'm all right.
Artie called me a bit ago. Spent 20 minutes chewing my behind all the pieces. Told me he wanted to meet me at, Mama Rigetti's bakery, wherever that is.
Don't worry. Won't take me long to find it.
I'm glad you're going after him. No one raises his voice at Grant Perdue, buddy. The nerve.
Word to the wise, don't get in bed with mobsters. You'll live longer.
Now, I don't want to tell you how to do what you do, but if Artie's at the bakery, you should do something about him.
Hey, there's no getting away. Good time.
What's up?
It's a goddamn grenade!
Yeah.
Cover me while I reload!
Let me see your inside. Loading up. nosing around.
I got that cocksucker. Look who I found. Grabbing some cover. Slip behind him.
Any last words, asshole?
Going out like that. Get behind something. I ain't ready to die. Fuck, I asked him. Hit him from the other side. You can have it when I'm done.
Covering my ass. Come get me, boy!
He got me pinned! Shit! Shit, I'm hit! He got me pinned!
Should have kept your head down.
Two bills for the man who stopped me! Get me to a goddamn hospital!
I knew it. I knew it. I can't fucking believe it.
Maybe this'll help. If I'm gonna keep hold of South Downs, I'm gonna need some help.
This is an all too familiar story we're playing out here. The last time we did this, you granted another motherfucker a district I secured. Ain't nothing right about that. And I don't expect it to happen again.
After I was discharged, I wandered around for a couple, 3 months, did some odd jobs. I got arrested once or twice for fighting. But I always kind of knew I was going into seminary. It just took a little while for it to sink in, I suppose. Once I was done with seminary, Bishop Jenkins sent me to St. Michelle's Home for Colored Boys. That orphanage was a pile of shit from the day I got there till the day I left. But I loved it. I loved helping those boys.
Mr. Clay, I was just thinking, maybe we should reopen the bakery sometime. Might be good for the neighborhood.
Welcome back the native sun, dear listener. Woo! I tell you what, it's been so hot. I'm live in the wilderness booth here. The air conditioning's out, and bless him, poor Chief Wilson is doing his best not to die with me right here in the studio.
Well, he's trying not to say his poor oil's been making too many trips to the bride.
Oh, now you said that, Earl. Those are your words.
I was telling Remy here before we came on. What'd I say? Yeah, the heat, it brings out the Caillou, Remy. Right out, brings the crazy out in the people.
Which brings us to the recent spate of...
We know each other?
Huh. You're sweet Danny Little.
You follow boxing?
Some. A friend who worked for my old man was obsessed. Said you go the distance. You got that championship match coming up, right?
Yeah, that's kind of why I need your help. These Marcano cats. Man, they got this dude called Two Dicks Peralta running a sports book out the Wilcox Saloon. Comes up to me while I'm sparring. Tells me I gotta go down in the fifth. Or else.
What'd you say?
Shit. Told him kiss my ass. Next day, somebody broke my brother's arm in 3 places.
You all right?
It's how they do. I hear Two Dicks even grabbed at that boy Eddie Kenner. Except I think Two Dicks got his eye on Eddie doing some off-book fighting for him. You hear things about nigga fights here and there. Make a lot of money if you know how those fights go in.
Christ. I'll go after Two Dicks' people. See if I can find out more about how he runs things. Maybe even find Eddie.
You better start talking to Peralta's people if you want to know what he's up to.
You're not supposed to be back here. We got... This guy's coming for us!
What's going on at the sports bar?
The boss has been keeping some nigger fighter on ice. I can show you where.
You can thank me later.
Welcome to another show, folks. This is the Honda Speaks. Now, earlier today, I was scanning my own radio dial, and I happened to land on the Native Son show with Remy Duval. He had a guest on there y'all are familiar with, Chief Wilson. Poor old Chief Wilson. He's a man time forgot. The man death forgot to put out of his goddamn misery.
Far.
several male and south downs. Please investigate.
Think about that. The same man expressing thoughts like this. You go back all the way to after the war between the...
All units, search is called off. Repeat, abandon search. Return to patrol.
We uppity niggas are just getting started. Now here's a larger issue at hand. The big picture, so to speak. Chief Wilson sets the tone and pace for an entire police department. And at his disposal is an entire police department made up of white officers. Now why do you think the city's seeing a record number of police beats? And why do you think we've had twice as many police shootings involving young black men this year than last? Is it because crime is running rampant? Or is it because our police department has to shoot first, ask questions later, honestly? Who needs a rest when you got snacks? The chief.
Point your thing away from me.
Shush. I just need to get my rhythm back is all.
Huh? He's over here! Too late to run now, boy. You see him? Come on! Grabbing some cover!
Just fucking die already! Fucking crew! Ain't gonna stop till you drop. I'm gonna piss on your motherfucker.
want to go against me? You
Too much.
run!
Put him in the ground! Cover!
Two more. Rita wants to see that baby.
You want to keep the family stuff out of the game? Ignore him. Y'all come on over this
Look who I found!
Move! Somebody call the police!
We got ourselves a gift!
Have your attention. You can die.
Sunday. This Sunday, Stokes Beer brings hot rods and fun at College Fat. Come see the action at the Smokin' Dixie Speedway.
I see him.
Sunday. 180 mile an hour top fuel dragsters, top fuel funny cars, factory hot
Run for
rods.
cover.
Get your tickets now and see Crash Drama.
Get that stupid song.
It's the wildest show down. Fun for the whole family.
Me?
Hot today, huh? Yep. And I am all booked out. You know what I do when I'm...
Buddy.
No. Open one of these. A sweet cola. Nothing quenches a hot thirst like an ice cold sweat. But the best part of the thing, it's perky, it's wild, and it comes in every bottle. Try it.
Uncomfortable, embarrassing, painful. One product to 4 out of 5 proctologists recommend to soothe and reduce the swelling of
Fuck out of me. Either way, Pagana didn't deserve to go down like that. Now, I got Tommy busting balls to keep the flow back round to a minimum.
What the fuck?
Toto. It's your Uncle Lou. What are you doing this weekend? Bring the family down to the French Ward for good eats and good times. Come on down to Corley's for the family fun deal. With any 2 adult plates, all kids' plates are free. And grown-ups, Friday and Saturday.
Don't call him two dicks for nothing. He's got one for you and one for your old lady. And he ain't gentle about it either.
Don't put you down, boy. Look. I told him he could take his facts and shove them where the sun don't shine. Thinks he's going. That nonsense? You bet your ass we'll be at the school board meeting next month.
Heard any good jokes?
was just here.
He's still here. Slip behind it.
Getting behind something. Set his ass on fire. Open him up.
See that?
You couldn't have gotten far. He's killing our fucking crew. Grabbing some cover. It's loaded! Get it! Your time is up, motherfucker!